Howdy, everybody. How's everybody doing? I am so sorry for this another boring talking head. Just thought I'd give you guys an update. This should probably say it all. Uh, I'm trying to keep it all together. You know, my top priority is obviously not losing my van because it's inoperable. Uh, my actually the top priority is maintaining my good reputation at work, keeping that position stable. So far, I've done a pretty good job in very difficult situations. Uh, so I guess, is my glass half empty or half full? In some ways, both. But a lot of crazy stuff's happened lately. A lot of crazy stuff. Um, I did that video recently about the lady that gave me a ride, the cab driver, and yeah, she had a run-in with the popo and had some serious charges, and her vehicle got towed, and I was able to look it up online, and I was really fortunate I was not in the vehicle with her because literally 150 yards either direction, I could have been in the vehicle, and who knows what happened then. I don't like to be associated with criminal activity, especially possessing a firearm, narcotics, and stuff like that, and then definitely not smuggling contraband. Those are things I try not to associate myself with. But I was fortunate to a degree, I guess you could say. But really disappointed. I've had 3 people offer to help me get my van back on the road. And the funny thing is, I actually have United States currency to compensate them for, and I made that quite clear. One person I work with said they would come out such a day, and never heard from them. So I just let it go. Then another person, then I reached out to somebody who originally wanted to help me because I had a lot of cool ideas in mind for compensation and some things I believe in doing as a human being to thank people. So I thought some really cool things. And the person said, yes, we'll make something happen. And never got a text, never got a call. So that one really bothered me. That one bothered me. And I don't like to badger people. The thing that bothered me about that situation was if you can't do it, just say you can't do it, or we hope to do it. I'll let you know in the morning, or whatever it is. Send me a text, send me an email, whatever it is. Just I kept hanging on for hope from a friend, and I wanted to compensate a friend versus a total stranger. I don't know if that makes sense, but man, I had a lot of thoughts to promote that friend, and really disappointed. I haven't received any feedback. Uh, like I said, if they can't do it, I'm okay. But I hang on to people's word. I trust in people. I trust in the word of other human beings, unless I have reason not to from something in the past. But So here I am, 3 people deep, and I'm still stranded, and it's costing me over $50 a day in transportation. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you what happened today. I'm going to show you something here real quick. I got my Jackery back. I can't even talk. See this? This is a little power bank station I have, and I'm actually going to shut it off right now because I don't have anything connected to it. Hold on one second. I'm trying to shut it off. I haven't used this so long. Yeah, I forget how this thing works. Actually, wow. I just lost 6% somehow. That's crazy. Anyway, so let me get back. We'll figure that thing out here in a minute. I don't know how I lost 6%. But yeah, sorry about that. Someone said squirrel. In this case, someone said Jackery, and I lost it. But so we can say that was in storage for a little while, and so I had to get a ride into town because I knew I needed that because I'm really struggling. I have no way to charge my phone. My phone has issues charging, and I knew my Jackery held a pretty good charge. And when I dropped it off to the storage facility, it had 86 or 87%, and it's been there for a little while. I picked it up, and it still had the same amount. Didn't lose any charge. Well, I was really impressed with that, and it's been a really good device, a really good tool to have on the road. I've never used the bigger ones. One day, if life gets better and I get this vehicle rolling again, I would like to invest in one larger that could have better capabilities for different electronics and stuff like that. But so I will tell you, I caught an Uber. I may not do it on this video, but I'm gonna talk to you about my thoughts on Uber. I could be right, I could be wrong, but anyway, I overpaid for an Uber ride to go 6.9 miles away. Actually, it was probably like 6.7. And I got dropped off at my bank so I could hit the ATM, withdraw some money. And I walked probably a mile and a half, 2 miles, probably closer to a mile and a half, I'm not going to lie, one direction to get my device out of storage. And it's probably TMI, but I worry about, I have no problem walking. Physically, I can do it. It's just my digestive problems sometimes could arise, and you have to accommodate those situations, if you know what I mean. So I was kind of worried about that, and I was able to pick up my device. I was able to jam pack it in my little tiny backpack, which now makes it feel like a worthwhile investment. And headed back. Then I was kind of worried about what I just told you, and I was okay. And it's just crazy. I'd spent all this money just to do the right thing. The entire time I'm depressed because people have let me down. They don't owe me anything. These people don't owe me anything. But I'm from the old school philosophy. If you commit to something, or you verbally, do your best to follow, at least follow through with that, or at least communicate with somebody you committed to. So I'm walking, feeling very somber and very depressed. I have this thing on, in my backpack. Not real heavy, but it's got a little weight to it. Nothing I can't handle. And I'm walking down the sidewalk, and out of the blue, this young kid, probably 17 years old, rides up on me on a bicycle. I never heard him coming. He literally got right next to me and just stared the daylights out of me. And I just wasn't expecting it. But then, literally like 15 or 20 feet in front is a traffic light. He stops for that, and this made me almost pee my pants laughing so hard. And then, because when the kid passed, I said, "Oh, dude, you scared the, daylights out of me." And I'm walking up to, he's stopping for the go ahead to cross with his bicycle. He goes, "You want some French fries?" I about lost it. I was like, that's the funniest damn thing. That's the best recovery ever. Dude offered me some, total stranger offered me some French fries. And I thought, man, that sums up my life in a nutshell. Go from fear of dying, by some random attack to being offered French fries by a total juvenile stranger on a bicycle. So it was just crazy. Then I ended up walking over to Arby's, grabbed a little small roast beef sandwich and a drink, and tried to sit down, and called for another Uber, send me back, and I'm back here. And then tried to get this phone charged. It's tough, folks. It's tough. It really is tough. I'm reached out to a random person I don't know who is a mobile mechanic, and sometimes those experiences can be good, sometimes they can be bad. Seemed like a nice guy on the phone, and we talked. So I just need to follow up with him tomorrow. He is available on a Sunday, but he's got to take care of one appointment first, which is, he thinks he might be done around 11 a.m. So we discussed, what I could tell him, what I think it is somewhat related. He has the expertise, so I really hate paying for services and still be in a jam. So that's kind of my fear, my biggest concern. It may turn out to be a great thing. It really may be a great thing. He does feel the same belief as me that it's a ground wire of some sort. Those can be hard to trace and find and diagnose, but he seems confident that he can do that. So all I can do is do my part, let him do his part, and hopefully, it all goes well, and I still have some money left in the bank, and I can do some other things, try and move on with my life. If that can be, I'm watching the dog here, an old time dog. Looks like a beautiful dog. It's a she, apparently. I can tell by how she's squatting. Using the restroom outdoors, but the weather is, after tonight, is going to, I need to pull something out. I do not want to forget to do this, because this is really cool. This is really kind and special. So anyway, lost train of thought. I was talking about the dog and just trying to get the vehicle running, and the weather. The weather this week after tonight is going to be really good. It's going to be the low 70s, and then by I think Wednesday or Thursday, it's going to be like 70. I think I even saw 76 or 77 degrees and the lows in the 50s at night. And that's supposed to happen for like a week at least. I didn't really check past that. Real excited about that because that's conducive with what I like to do when I can do it. So that's going to be super depressing if I can't get this vehicle rolling so I can start executing some YouTube stuff and trying to regain my happiness. But so I got to tell you another story. A really nice, caring YouTube subscriber sent me a package. She had been watching some videos of when I was snowed in and broke down in Pensacola. And this lady was super, super kind and caring and sent me a care package I was not expecting. And I am just blown away that this really touched my heart. I'm not going to lie to you. That people I don't even know, strangers, feel like we're not strangers. We're friends. We're friends through, whatever you want to call it, video communications or whatever. And I want to show you something really cool. This is a really, really thick, I call it a wool cap. It says, the logo says Canada Weather Gear. And then I don't know how, I've never seen this before, but it's like, I don't know what you call that. I'll turn it inside out, like plush lined. And it's very, very thick. And it got a little nippy last night. Like, it's all relative, nippy for me. It might be not nippy for people in Canada, for so to speak. But we had a lot of rain, and this vehicle does not really prevent moisture, so there was moisture in here, and the temperatures probably got around, I don't know, mid 40s. But there was a little bit of wind too, and then plus with the moisture, it was kind of like cold last night. So I did sleep all night long with this. These things, I've heard them. I just call it a knit cap or a wool cap. I think some people call them toboggans and all. I don't know. It is what it is, and I slept with it on my head all night long. Here's another thing. I'd always heard growing up that you lose 90% of your body heat through your head, and then I did some research on that recently, and I was told that was false. But I will tell you, from my own personal experience, I felt much warmer with this on my head. So I don't know, if you guys know better than me, I feel like the 90% story is probably accurate, but I don't know. We need to talk to Mythbusters. But so she also sent me another item I have not disassembled yet, but check this out. Wolverine leather gloves, and matter of fact, I haven't. They're lined on the inside, but we all know Wolverine brand, and they're leather palm, leather finger. What do you call that? Finger facing. But that's a really cool gift. That is a really cool gift, and it definitely brought tears to my eyes. And I was like, and a nice little card. I'm not going to read it. Some people like to remain anonymous. Some people don't care either way. And I'm just going to stay on the safe side and not mention her name. But you know who you are. And by golly, that was very kind of you. And half of the package came into play last night. And it was so, and matter of fact, here's the other thing I didn't tell you about the wool cap. Like, I don't have any protection over my windows, so when over this tree line over here to my right over here, that's where the sun comes up, and it comes up early because I'm in Central Time, and it was so funny. So what I did was I pulled that wool cap over my eyelids. it was midnight again, and I didn't have to worry about. And I probably slept an extra couple hours just by pulling that wool cap over my eyes, and because I didn't have anywhere to go or anything to do today other than just try and do a couple errands. But so yeah, I just thought I'd share that story. I've been conflicted on different stories I'm going to tell you. There's one story time I'm kind of on the fence about, but I felt it my duty to just tell you about the French fries. Kind gift. Struggling. I will be talking about Uber soon. I've had quite a few experiences with them. I have my opinions. I could be right or wrong, but it is, as far as safety reasons, everything I've noticed so far, it's better than the first two options I had. The one that ended up with a lady incarcerated. So, as you know, what's the value of your life? Saving $10 or getting to your destination? It's just without hassle. So, with that being said, folks, I'm going to tap out and try and resume normal, and be talking to you guys soon. And please stay tuned, because hopefully tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, this vehicle will be running, and I'll be on the road, and whoop whoop, I'll be dancing and buying fuzzy dice for the rear view mirror, and just telling all kinds of stories, displaying a true smile, once again, because this shit's getting real old real quick. And but I do thank y'all, and once again, I did reach monetization level. I haven't even started to go through the process, because I know there's going to be documents that need to be uploaded and all that stuff. So I don't have that ability right now, because I can't get out of this damn parking lot. I'll talk to you soon. Remember, folks, let nature soothe your soul. Yeah, let nature soothe your soul. And tow truck operator, drop your van.